What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Unprivileged AF. We up in the house tonight. We live tonight, and we missed you. We got a new addition to the show, Miss Stacy A. What's going on?
Hello. Nothing much, just chilling. Happy to be here.
Well, welcome to the house.
Yes,
Thank you,
welcome.
thank you,
To the
thank you.
madhouse, and of course, Janelle is always in full effect. What's going on with you? You all moved in now, huh?
Yes. Happy belated 4th of July for those of you who celebrate.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw that out there. Yes. I'm on location in South Texas right now.
Okay. Oh, you
Yeah,
down here by me? Okay.
I am.
Yeah. We don't celebrate 4th of July down here in Texas. We do Juneteenth. Okay.
Shit. You might want to tell these hillbillies down here that.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, because I'll be damned.
I
Because it was a whole lot of celebrating of 4th of July around this camp.
yeah, it was around my house too. We
So,
heard all the fireworks going on, but I don't celebrate
right.
4th of July no more.
Okay. All right.
So, but anyway. So what's been going on with the rest of what's been up? How was you all's week? Well, Janelle just said she was all
Well, I was gonna say I did something I don't normally do, especially on holidays like that, especially with the current state of the politics and a lot of unrest, with our government fucking with other people. I flew on the 4th of July, so I was praying the whole time because
Mm.
I flew from home to here, and then even going into Atlanta, I was like, yeah, they like to fuck with major hubs too. I was like, Lord Jesus, I just prayed. I just stayed prayed up, and my flights were on. Both flights were on time. There were no issues, but I was definitely it was in the back of my mind. No, I'm not in the front of my mind that there
Mhm.
was gonna be some problems, but I got here safely. Took the first thing smoking out, and it was good.
Okay. So you got two homes now, basically.
That's
I
good.
do. I do. I do.
Catch the hint, Nelly. Two homes. St. Louis and New York.
Exactly.
Negative.
Yes. What's been up with you, Tracy?
Nothing much. My TikTok got hacked Friday and a Saturday. Had to deal with that. Other than that, just chilling. Just chilling.
Oh,
Getting a new TikTok page
she
started.
said hacked.
Yes.
Hacked.
Yeah.
Yes. Somebody took my
We had some
page.
other hacking
Yes.
going on.
Somebody overseas. Yes. Someone overseas went and just hacked my page. I guess they thought they were getting something great. I'm like, oh, okay. So you're getting a lot of videos of get ready with me's and sneaker content. So, okay, have fun with that. And it's not like I was getting paid over on TikTok, but whatever. Whatever's clever. So I just started a whole new page and just starting over.
People really be bored. Like what I understand is if you just hacking just to be hacking, just to say, well, I got in somebody's shit, like what's the point? Unlike your boy who broke
Exactly.
into, what is that he got into? He got into the food stamp system or something. Not breaking in some shit like that. That
Oh,
hacking that's
now
called hacking with a purpose.
Right.
thank you. Or you could hack into like Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Experian, TransUnion,
You can hack into
Equifax.
that new big ass mortgage that I just got here
Right.
a few weeks ago.
Yep, hack into
Hack
mine
into that
too.
motherfucker, please.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
speaking of that, his name Eric Brown Jr.
Mm,
You know, okay.
Yes. All heroes don't wear capes,
right,
okay?
we're gonna call him EJ. That's EJ for sure. We'll call him
Hey, we got
EJ.
a hashtag going free
Yes.
Eric, free Eric Brown. Free Eric Brown Jr. Okay,
Yes.
so those that don't know, this guy Eric Brown, he basically here's the story. Um, Eric Brown Jr., a Mississippi man, was arrested over this past weekend, for hacking into the Hinds County Human Services Department and approving all applications for food stamps. After approving the applications, he then had cards mailed out to new applicants, all totaling $2,500. Current card holders are also awarded $2,500 credits. So his bond was set at $100,000 and has since bonded out. We gotta y'all, whoever in Mississippi, y'all need to protect that brother. Okay, he
Yes.
real life Robin Hood. He making sure everybody eat.
Literally.
I mean, with the way this economy is, I mean, like milk, bread, eggs, gas, all like median to low credit credit numbers. Heck, this man is a hero. He's a national treasure and should be protected.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah. So pause that. Put a pin in that for a second. What's up, brother? You just joining us, huh?
Oh yeah, work called for a minute, man. So I had to take care of a couple things. So, but how's everybody doing this evening?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Right on. Right on. You have a good week, man.
Define good.
You had a week. So you had a week, huh?
No, I had great fun, man. I was probably inside, outside, all I was outside all weekend. So yeah, I had some good time there. But I'm a I'm a lot of work and a lot of play. So you know how it goes.
Mm-hmm. All work, all play.
That's yeah. No all gas, no brakes. That's what I'm on.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we just talking about this dude Eric Brown, man. I think the modern day Robin Hood. Like I said, everybody folks down there in Mississippi need to be protecting that brother, and they need to pull a January 6th on the courthouses down there. Make sure that brother is free.
Oh man, you know people don't support the Robin Hoods, man. They gonna let them they gonna let them suffer.
Yeah,
But he did do a noble deed.
yeah, very nice. And you know what's funny?
Yes, he
Like
did.
we was talking about it at work today, and I was like, see, this is what we was trying to get Anonymous to do. This kind of stuff. Who cares about leaked celebrity photos from their phones? Although the making good pictures was
Thank
pretty
you.
nice. But anyway, uh,
I didn't see those.
Me neither.
I did not see
but
those.
they should have been doing something like hacking into Experian and giving everybody 800 credit scores. Do something like that. Do something useful that's gonna help the people. Like this brother did. Because I'm sure when he get out, he gonna probably do something else too. So I don't know. Hopefully he do. Go across
Fingers crossed.
go across the country. But what's the one attorney that's always helping people?
Ben Crump. Ben
Yeah,
Crump.
You said that's helping
Yeah.
himself. The one attorney that's always
yeah,
helping
Yeah.
himself.
cover this brother.
Period. That what he said.
So, but yeah, um, I guess we can talk about it. It ain't too late, too far past. So your boy got off, huh?
Who got off?
Talking about gotta be talking about Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
He's talking about
oh no, I don't.
Sean. He didn't fully get
No,
off.
you know what? I
Mm-mm.
think they're really going to come
No.
back and recharge him, or not recharge him with something. But there's a lot of things that they found initially that they never charged him with. So I can't see if
Really?
so it I can't see them just letting him go, especially when they didn't provide him bond. Because if really they're only going to give him those two charges, they should have given him bond if they didn't have something else that they needed to hold him for.
True. Yeah. Because I mean, pushing.
Because the two charges.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the two charges that he has, they both carry 20 years each. So that's 40 there. So if he's gonna get any time, it might be a minimum 20. But
Oh no.
I'm with
They
DA.
they said they said like
Possible.
normally people are getting probation in less than 12 months for those charges. I mean, it can go up. That's the maximum. But yeah,
Really?
it's up to the judge's discretion.
Right.
But I just can't see them holding him in jail for those two charges.
Okay, I see what you're
I just
saying.
can't see them doing it. It's something else
Yeah,
coming down the pipe. I just otherwise they just wasted everybody's time.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I mean, because then
right.
too, why they put the sentencing so far in October?
Oh, that's what I didn't know when sentencing
Yeah,
was. It's in
the sentence
October.
Mhm.
over.
Oh, something's coming. Something's
And
coming then. Something's
but the
coming.
judge did want to meet with the attorneys on both sides to on Monday to see if they, because he wanted to wait till after the holidays. So they wanted to meet. He wanted to meet with the judge, see if they could push the sentencing date up. So, but maybe the prosecuting attorneys may like, no, let's keep them in there until then, until October. So that means you ain't getting no 4th of July, you ain't getting no Labor Day barbecue. You probably ain't gonna get Thanksgiving and Christmas either, brother. Sorry.
Well, his birthday's in November, so he probably ain't gonna get his birthday either.
Right. You know.
So.
Of course, I did read somewhere somebody said uh what made the judge change their mind was because he kind of gave a nod to the jury or something like one of them. So I don't know, maybe that was a nod like a threat to the jury, or he paid somebody off, or you
Or
know.
that's my thought. I have my conspiracy theory. I'm gonna plant my fat flag on this hill. Folks was paid off. I'm planting my flag on that.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how he got the movement over state lines charges, but no racketeering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got the
Well, they
trafficking
say that
charges, but not
usually,
the prostitution.
yeah. Well, they say
Yeah,
racketeering is like
yeah.
you can't just pin racketeering. From what I understand, you can't pin racketeering on just one individual. It's usually a group of individuals.
What exactly? And so here you go. This is why I push back on why they didn't get him on racketeering. Think about it. Racketeering is when you utilizing your with the RICO charges, when you're utilizing your business in order to conduct criminal
Mhm.
activity. So he had bad boy production, whatever the fuck he called his business, people who worked for him, procured drugs,
Yep.
transported people,
Mm-hmm.
set up hotel rooms. He was using his money. That now if he had private bank accounts and these weren't people that were on his actual payroll, just other flunkies who, his homeboys, whatever, who was arranging prostitutes and or escorts and transporting them places, then it's separate from his business. But there was no separation from his business. Remember, when you have a business, you put that on your taxes, the money that you make, right? So you pay taxes on that money.
Right.
He was using his actual employees, his paid employees, to do his dirty work. That's racketeering. That was criminal activity going on under the guise of his actual company or corporation or whatever the fuck he was.
And abusing those same employees too.
That too.
Also. So yeah, I'm with you. Something this don't when I saw the verdicts, I was like, this doesn't smell right. And I don't know how true this is, and I need somebody to correct me. But I heard that the jury was majority men.
Yes, they were.
I don't know how true that
They were
is.
the majority men. Yeah, I didn't understand that.
That I
So
didn't know.
I yeah, I heard that, and I don't understand. I mean, I guess because it wasn't their daughters that were involved, that they didn't see this as being wrong. Maybe I don't know, but these are human beings that were abused and blackmailed and terrorized and all of this, and nothing. This man could possibly go home. And I'm saying possible because I'm with DA. I think something else is about to go down. And I hope, and actually I hope it happen. Just saying. I really hope. So, but yeah. I don't understand that one at all.
Yeah. Well, We will find out. We will definitely find out because yeah, because I mean some's coming, and just get your popcorn ready because they holding him all the way to October. That's gonna give them plenty of time to drum up whatever. What you yeah, you said somebody had something else coming up. You said somebody you think actually
Yeah, I was saying that basically when you look at everything, from the raids, the charge, the tapes, there's a whole bunch of things that were not introduced yet in this trial. A whole lot of things. I mean,
Mm.
um, and the whole underage thing was just not even, they're saying that some of these these parties had a lot of underage people and on the videotapes and I just can't believe they're just skipping over and like I said, skipping over all that. And if they are, like they just wasted a lot of people's time. I
yeah.
mean, if this is what you're going to sit there and do, you might as I won't say just let him do whatever he wanted to do, but I mean that's what you essentially let him do.
Yeah. Now, now when it come to saying that maybe he paid some people off, we was talking about it at work, and one guy think that wonder why Jay-Z been kind of quiet. I thought him and Jay-Z was like this and
Yeah.
everything. Somebody else said, well, maybe Jay-Z was the one paying the people off. Diddy didn't have access to his money or anything.
Well, given the recent that there were there's what you call there was no Epstein list. Yeah, I don't know whether or not if there's no Epstein list.
No Epstein
That's what they
list.
say. Hey, I'm just telling you. I mean, and that's
I know. Oh,
what
I
47 said.
know.
I
No
mean,
Epstein
so why would I
list.
think there's a Diddy list, huh? I mean, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I mean,
Right.
it just seems, yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, we was waiting. I
Well,
was waiting on that. I've
according
been waiting on
to
that list for about
Sean,
6 years.
right, right. Folks was taking bets on who was on the list. So come
But it
on.
never existed. We
But
all just, we were
but
just all sleeping and we just woke up and like, oh man, okay. I guess.
it was a magical
Imagine
list.
it never existed. It only existed in our mind.
Yeah. But
Yes.
why would we expect, Jay-Z to weigh in on anything at this point? I mean, if he's trying to keep his household straight, he's trying to keep his money moving the way it's moving in his name. Good. Like, what is there to weigh in on? Like, I don't know. I don't think that indicates anything. I think he's smart not to. What you need to say? I mean, that may be you may be cool, may be your friend, but shit, I stay far away from that. I got some friends that do some dirt too. I ain't got shit to say. No, we cool and everything, and I support you, but I'm gonna support you from right the fuck here. Like we don't, I ain't gotta weigh
From
in
a
on
distance.
shit you got going from
Right.
exactly. And I pray. I look you on my prayer list. I'm gonna pray for you, but baby,
I wish them the best. I wish
right.
them the best
I'm
in
not
all their
going.
endeavors.
Right. I don't necessarily want to be directly
May
associated.
God bless you and
I
keep
don't want to
you.
be directly associated with, something that I'm not a part of.
Mm-mm.
And if you think I'm part of it, I
Right.
definitely don't want to be. I ain't weighing in on shit.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Especially like remember that lawsuit that girl that they said that girl was trying to get on Jay-Z and Puff. I'm trying not to call him Puff, Sean and Sean, when claiming that they both attacked her after the VMAs or whatever, and then come to find out all of that was
Yeah.
fake. I don't know. That is so ironic that all of a sudden it didn't happen.
Well, the reason why,
But
Jay Z
she
said it. Jay Z said it best, and then that's what Shannon Sharp did. He said, "Well, if that's the case, then get me on criminal charges. Why you just trying to do a civil charge? If I,
well, here's the thing.
where's the criminal charge?
The burden of proof is lessened for civil cases. You have a better chances when the civil cases you do a criminal. That's why they do that.
Well, that's the reason
Also,
why though, because it was like if
Mm.
okay, if it ain't about money, get me on the criminal charges though.
Well, then it's about money.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. Let's think about something for a second. If okay, I'm gonna use Chris Rock as the example. If you all remember, there was a woman that came out and said Chris Rock attacked her. And he had his person, whoever, I think that Pelicano dude, go find out who the girl was. He went to his sources at the police department. They gave him the information on this girl, threatened the girl, had this girl ended up dropping the charge on Chris Rock. Because, I mean, apparently she had proof or whatever, but dropped the charges on Chris Rock because she got threatened. Now, here's the thing, and I'm just using, who's to say that didn't happen to this girl, that she wasn't either paid off or threatened, but then now with all this other stuff that started to come out, she was like, well, let me jump in and finally tell my story and maybe somebody will believe me. That because here, like, look at Bill Cosby. All these women, because who really would have thunk that Bill Cosby, Cliff Huxtable, was a stark raving rapist? Nobody. But then you got right that he trying to put his pudding pop everywhere.
Nah, not the pudding pop.
Nobody would have thought that.
Pop.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yes, the pudding
Nah,
pop.
the banana, banana pudding pop was hidden. But anyway, go on.
Hey, that chocolate was the best. The chocolate was the best. But I mean, think about it. And then we find out all the stuff of the Playboy. That man was at the Playboy Mansion all the time. He attacked one of the den mother type ladies over at the Playboy Mansion, and she talked about it in the documentary that was on A&E. All of these people, who would have believed that Bill Cosby would have did this stuff back then? And then now it all comes out. Yes, he was drugging, and he was and slanging that pudding pop everywhere. Unwillingly. So who's to say? I mean, let's go. How many of us really believe that Puff was doing the antics he was doing back in the 90s? Did we really believe that stuff back then?
I mean,
I did. Thank you. Yes. I did too. Yeah. I did, because I was hearing the stories, but a lot of people didn't believe it. So I'm just saying, if I can't get you criminally, I'm gonna hit you in the pockets, because that seems to be the only way y'all gonna listen. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but them getting them as much money as they got, that's a drop in the bucket for them. That ain't hurting nothing. You see how quick he wrote that.
Well, how much money does Puff really have now?
I don't know.
We'll see how it's gonna work out for him after all these civil suits that's about to come down the pike. Because he's about to get murdered with them.
Got like about 50. He got over 50 civil suits coming at him. That's probably why he ain't getting out.
No, because Cassie already got 30 mil off of him up top. So,
and I mean the Jane Doe, the Daphne, if she got 30, I'm sure that other girl, that 50 Cent's child's mother, I'm sure she can get 10 or 15. She can settle for 10 or 15.
Right.
Mm.
I mean, so now what? So you and then going down the list. I mean, that's why I just think, man, there's so many people that want a piece of them. I mean, pause. That it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I wouldn't necessarily want to be free. You know what? Look, hey, kids, mom, take this money. I'm gonna stay right here.
Yeah. Do you think you think he gonna given the stories and everything, do you think he gonna come out the closet now?
Out the closet, and yeah, he was pushed out, that motherfucker. Okay, he's pushed out. He's pushed out.
Kicked him out.
Yeah, he's out the closet. You know what? Look, I think I was watching. Will Smith had this. He was on an interview, and I don't know with who I done forgot, but he was talking about how some people get to the point where they have so much access and so much money that just regular shit don't do it for them anymore.
Mhm.
Like, you know, missionary sex or even hitting it from the back, one
Yeah.
woman, or even, like a menage a trois three with just with that just don't do it for them no more. It's the putting clothesline hooks or whatever through my nipples and rubbing my asshole and putting a baseball bat in at the same time while you lick, I'm licking my balls. I'm just saying, like, it's they're at that point where just regular shit. I just pulled that straight out the air. But I'm just saying, I was just trying to think of something outrageous. But that's my
Right,
point.
right,
'Cause think about the outrageous stuff that you've heard that man has
right.
done. But it's like, okay, because the conventional ways that excite us, whether it's sexually or socially or whatever, just don't do it anymore for some people who have that level of access that they go out and do all that crazy fucking shit. So I don't know. I don't even know how I got here. I don't forget how I got here. Sorry.
You know what though? But I mean, you know
That
what?
I know,
that's
I know
okay.
it, I know
That
it.
was at Pornhub you was watching
Right. I
last
know
week.
this went with something that we was talking about, but I'm just saying, like, he is an example of that, like having that much access and it just really going to his head and his ego to where he just,
Oh yeah.
where you talk shit, you talk crazy to people, treat people like they're beneath you, see women. And, he's one of those men that don't like, there are men who just do not like women. And women to them are a tool,
Yes.
even not the even. Oh, because it's brought up. Somebody said, asked about, is he out the closet? And it's not. They see women not just as like, oh, this is a sexual being, but they just don't even like women, so they use them for the purpose of what you can get out of a woman, be it sex or
Oh yeah.
servitude or whatever, and then going about your way and talk to them. Like, think about it. What man wants to see a woman now, as you see him with pictures of Cassie, you see them on red carpets out and about. They look like they're a couple, but behind closed doors, he got he got dudes, busting her down, in front of him, like on a
Mhm.
regular, got her sucking dick, other niggas, like that is some that is like you have a disdain for just women, like to even denigrate and degrade a woman to that level. That's just nasty.
Yeah.
Yep. And the thing also with her young and he
That
brainwashed her. And this young woman, she was in love with him and would do anything for him. And after a while, it got so bad she started taking drugs just to cope with it.
mm,
Now, of course, you're gonna have the people online talking about, oh well, that wouldn't be me. That wouldn't be me. You don't know if that
right.
be you or not. You don't know. You would number one, you don't. Your brain may be different than hers, but you don't know. But you sitting up here letting your boss talk crazy to you at McDonald's, so you don't know. So let's just cut all of that. Oh, also with keeping Diddy in, he got a lot of attorney's fees too. So
mm,
how much money? Because we got to remember those attorney's fees.
And he got some
So
power
he
attorney too.
because remember he switched attorneys midway through because he got Gunna's attorney, not yeah, Young Thug's attorney. I'm sorry, he got Young Thug's attorney later. So yeah, he may as well just go on. I mean, he can't file bankruptcy. He can't do a Alex Jones and try to file bankruptcy to keep from paying folks. You may as well just cut the checks, baby. Cut the checks. Just cut the
And
checks.
cut him until he can't cut him, like R. Kelly.
Exactly.
You know,
Oh
see,
my
see, not why you gotta bring up. You
I'm
know
just
what?
saying. You know,
I don't know. There's a
Robert.
campaign out right now saying free R. Kelly. If y'all gonna do this, y'all may as well free R. Kelly. That's the campaign that's out right now. I ain't saying I agree with it
No.
not, but
yeah, I'm
I'm
sure
just saying.
he's so mad right now. Man, ain't this a bitch? But
Right.
Yep. I saw the tapes, the R. Kelly tapes.
His name
Keep
one
that
more
nigga
time.
under the jail.
He gonna change his name one more time, and it's gonna be his out name. He gonna change his name to Dickie Love. Sean,
What
Well,
you
here's the
say?
thing. He's
Wait.
probably
What's the
no.
name again? Did
him,
he say Dickie? Did you
yeah,
say Dickie Love?
yes, him and
Yeah,
Saucy
he
Santana
did.
got a CD
I'm
coming out.
dead. I'm dead. Not Dickie
Ah,
Love.
stop. Okay, number one, if he's bisexual, that's fine. Who cares? I mean, personally, I don't care what his sexuality is. I don't. What I care about is terrorizing people. You terrorize. You
Mm.
burnt up Kid Cudi car. You went through that man's house, put his dog in the damn bathroom, terrorized the puppy dog. I got a thing about messing.
Right.
Don't you? Why you messing with the pets? That man pet is
Right.
terrorized by your goofy ass. No, I no. I have an issue with that. No, throw his ass under the jail. Him and R. Kelly, they can go. What was it? Somebody I know said something about him and R. Kelly should do a jailhouse album together.
Yeah.
And them doing songs through the phones. Right, like Shine did when Shine from the jail.
Right.
Well, I know Shine smiling. I mean, I know Shine smiling right now. He got to be smiling big time right now. Nigga, everything.
Him and Jennifer Lopez. It's funny, Jennifer Lopez been quiet.
Again, what's she gonna
Ain't
do?
nobody heard her.
Smart. She's smart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, she's getting raked over the coals over her bad singing in these old halves and these 1-2 seat filling concerts she putting on and shit.
Speaking of 1-2 seat concert, what about Lauryn Hill at Essence Fest?
Yeah, Essence Fest was empty this year.
Essence Fest was a shit show from what I heard. And
really?
From what I heard about the Lauryn Hill situation, it was not her.
Man, listen. Okay, who
fault.
fought what?
I heard they was 2 hours.
It was
behind.
Essence fault. They were running 2 hours behind. It wasn't her fault.
What?
She would have been on time, but Glorilla went over. They said Maxwell went over, and a few other acts went over.
She wasn't
Stephanie
late?
Mills no, she was not late.
Shocking.
Essence ran late for her to end up going on at like 2 a.m. or finishing at 2 a.m.
Yeah, she finished at 3. She started at 2. She finished at 3:37 or something like that. Have y'all? I've been there.
Stephanie Mills wrote.
I saw it.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I've been to.
Yeah, did you see the letter Stephanie Mills
did.
sent? Yeah.
I've been to. I was Essence Fest in 2022, and it's a lot to coordinate. Because one thing about like any big festival, and I'm sure all of us have probably been to a festival. You got to coordinate a lot of egos. When it comes to artists and all of that, and they're notoriously a few minutes late. Like how many of us been to a concert that started at 8 o'clock that actually started at 8 o'clock? Especially if it's Black people, they don't necessarily start. I'm just saying, like, that's a rarity for them to start actually. Right, but that's a rarity.
Janet Jackson started on time.
I believe it, and she should at this point in her life. But anyway, so that's a rarity for them to start on time. But still, with a big festival like that, when I went in 2022, they were running like a few minutes behind. You expect that because there's a lot of people. But with what I heard is like even with that Stephanie Mills letter that you were referencing, Stacy, is that just all around, just the whole production was kind of like just off kilter. And I saw someone else. I was watching something else, and they were saying this one, just a regular person. She was saying how a lot of the events weren't heavily attended. There just wasn't a lot of people there this year. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
From what I heard, a lot of people were boycotting due to Target being a major sponsor. That was why I heard some people were not going. But here's my thing. And let me not say here's my thing. We should not be surprised well, knowing what I found out, that like Essence, we all know Essence is not ran by the same people. They were sold
Uh,
some years. So unfortunately, it's capitalism. I'm just gonna end it with that capitalism. That's it.
Yeah, and some people and I was talking about it, and they were like, "Why is Essence still? Why don't they move it around? Why do they keep it in New Orleans every year?" And so I did some digging, and I found that, well, one, Essence headquarters is in New Orleans, um,
Oh,
but the main
is it?
reason, which I think
I
that,
did not know that.
yeah,
Me
and
neither. Me neither.
I think that the reason why they keep it in New Orleans every year is because they get the dome completely free.
Well, there you go.
A dime to
Oh,
use
then
it,
there it is.
you
There
know.
you go.
There
So
you go.
why would you move it anywhere if you know I think at one point they had thought about moving, trying to do it in Atlanta, but Atlanta said we don't want them problems. That's Freaknik all over again. We don't want that.
It really isn't. If you've
Yes.
never been to Essen, I'm telling you, there
What
there are like a lot of there are like a lot of different events all throughout the day, like cooking shows, self-help things. It's not even like that. It's not like free. The people, the women particular, it's a lot of women that go there. The people that go to
Yeah.
Essence Fest are really grown. I've been, it
Yeah.
ain't no, it's none of that. It ain't no twerking in the streets. It's none of that type of stuff. There are authors there, up and coming artists. Like yeah,
what
Atlanta is missing out there if
I think
that's
they
the
were
case.
talking more
Yeah,
so the
Atlanta should get it.
that would be there, and Atlanta crowded enough as it is. You
You
know.
know
Okay.
what? That
Hmm.
they're probably more so probably talking about the traffic. Maybe that's what might be why Atlanta is saying no, because of the traffic and the crowding, possibly. But to be honest, it would be a now it would be actually cool if they did move it around every year. Like Atlanta would get it one year, Dallas, maybe LA, something like that. It would be cool. But I understand the financial situation of if we can get the dome every year for free,
Hmm.
then heck yeah. And then you're bringing a ton of money to New Orleans that the people, people come down and people plan like a whole week or weekend or whatever, how long it is to go. Then yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
But it would be cool if they could move it around. But I don't think they're going to move it around now. They got to try to get it back to what it was, probably like pre Katrina. If they could get it back to that,
Yeah.
it would
Well,
be
I know
great.
they will
So
have
I don't
to.
know.
I'm pretty sure they took a big loss on this year. So they need to.
Oh
They're
yeah.
definitely going to have to find some type of way to revamp it for next year. If they, or even if they do it next year, they may not even do it next
Hmm.
year because I mean I saw videos people showing the street. I mean the streets look like a ghost town. You know.
Yeah, I believe it. But if you
Mm,
want to talk about twerking and street, I
I
go
do
to
too.
the Music One Festival in Atlanta every year, and it's in October. That I mean, I be having a good ass time, and I've gone 4 years in a row. Like I said, it's in October. You want to see some ratchetness? You gonna see that? It ain't got nothing on the Essence
With them too,
Fest,
don't you?
huh?
They'll be right out there with them too, don't you? Making
A little bit, but I mean, but come on, if they can handle the Music One Festival, and that goes on for those 3 days, the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they could definitely do the Essence Fest. So I don't understand the reason. And you want it to be somewhere with a major airport. Even New Orleans is not is not a major hub as it is, so it's a little inconvenient when it comes to getting around. And then they want to rate like the hotel price with them little bitty ass, molding, smelling ass boutique hotels that they have. No, seriously, they
yeah,
be jacking up the prices so ridiculous. They'll be like your hotel, a normal hotel room that may be $119 a night be 450. Because they be getting folks, and
trying
you
to.
have to make your hotel like if you want to go to Essence Fest next year, you have to make a reservation right now at the hotel room. Even though the tickets aren't being sold right now, you have to get your hotel room now, else you won't get a hotel room.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, you may now because I think attendance is starting to dwindle down quite a bit.
Turn your mic on.
The other part of that is nobody reads Essence anymore because everything's digital now. So I think a lot of
Yes.
the sway that digital had on they kind of lost a generation in there over the last 5, 10 years. I mean, for us, Essence is like Ebony, but I mean, you can't have these as Essence Fest. Think about when's the last time you actually saw a Essence or magazine article or anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen one at least 4 or 5
That
years,
is
and I've
true.
been to Essence in the last 5 years. But I mean, it's not, it's growing, it's growing older with us. So it's nostalgic for us. But like I'll talk to my daughters, 25 and 30. They're not going to no Essence. They're not even thinking about no Essence.
No, I'm saying could you
Yeah.
spray real quick?
That's not even the thought of it.
Spray.
Also, it's very expensive. It's ridiculously expensive.
I don't
And
want
I
you to
mean,
go
I
to
think
Everybody
right
sleep.
now, I
spending
don't know if people
money
really
right
have
now.
that type of loose money. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be spending that money on
On
my
a
thoughts on it.
trip and
I'm
hotels
about to
and
be off of
yeah.
here.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean that the economy, yeah, it's the economy. I mean, like Target is talking about they're having not a lot of people coming through the doors. People broke. Not just because of the boycott, but people are broke. You got people losing jobs left and right, not just government jobs, but just regular jobs.
Mm,
People are losing left and right. And like I said, bread, gas, milk looking like credit score, median to low scores. So got it. And we are, and yes, we are in a recession. No one wants to
yeah.
talk about it, but we are in a recession.
Well, all right. Well, I guess I guess we can cut that right there because we gonna. I mean, we've been going long enough, and I'm diddied out. I'm essenced out. You know, only only thing I got love for this week is Eric Brown Jr. You know, get that man his flowers. Get that man some protection, please. Keep that man out of jail because brother, we rooting for you. We rooting for you. All right. And listen, we want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. Um, and if you just catch us on the flip side, think about hitting that subscribe button and just like and follow our Facebook page. All right. It'll help us out a lot. All right. And we'll give you more content like this and then some. All right. We got some other things planned coming up. So you want to stay tuned in for that. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. And we will see you all next week. Same time. Well, not the same time. Just follow our page so you'll know when we're coming on. All right. How about you do that? Do that. Follow the page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right. In the meantime, be blessed, be great, and we'll see you next.